Hello everyone and welcome back to more mini motorways. Today we are heading into Zurich to continue our expert mode playthrough. Of course, the scores are very similar to the rest of our expert mode playthroughs, with the weird spike at 500 and then another spike at, let's call this 1300, and then it sort of tips down from there. I don't know how we're gonna do here. I'm hoping for a score of at least 1500. But I feel like we kind of go back and forth on these expert mode playthroughs. Sometimes we do well and sometimes we do not. I'm gonna go ahead and stick a road through here. This is going to become a permanent road, which, I mean, is a little unfortunate if we don't end up using it, but the benefit of having a road through here and not having a house spawn here is significant. I do like this yellow spawn. It's quite nice. We have an entire tile on both sides that can be used. See here? This green, we're still gonna have to use a bridge for if we go this way. So I'm going to send it this way around this yellow instead. We'll do something like that. Might be slightly better. I'm wondering if it would be better to run these greens down this way to give yellow more space to spawn, but I think we're gonna stick to this sort of thing that we have right now. This should be fine. No! Ah. Okay. This game just really hates me, I think. I don't think I can fit any sort of traffic management in there. It's gonna be a traffic light here, and then, like, searching desperately for any any green that will come through this side of the map, so that this green is the least used. In fact, when we get green somewhere up here, we'll run it into this green and we'll just turn these greens off of this road. That's what we'll do. And then we get yellow also on the same road. Oh my gosh, this run is starting off terribly. The problem is that all of this cross traffic is just gonna see how this green car just slowed down. All of this is gonna just ruin this road's efficiency. I have a feeling this is going to be a 2-attempt video. But we're gonna play it through. We're gonna see how it goes. We could potentially turn... Ooh, I forgot we have tunnels on Zurich. Okay, I'm gonna take the motorway. We could potentially turn these yellows off and run them this way and then through the mountain. And that would be slightly better, but I don't know. For now, this is fine. This isn't going to struggle while we're still in, you know, week 3 and this is not a significant amount of traffic, but it's still really unfortunate. That white is okay. I hate it. Ooh, I really like that one. Do something like that for now. I would very much prefer more white up here than down and in here, so I'm just gonna do this. And hopefully we will remember to delete those roads before they become permanent. For now, everything except for this road with these 3 businesses on it is decent. This yellow is pretty good. This green is pretty good. This white is really good. This is just awful. This set of businesses will probably kill our run. I'm going to make that prediction right now, and I choose to believe that I will be accurate in that prediction. Ooh, blue up here is really good. I like this green up here. If I hadn't put this bridge here, then I would move this down and thread it in like that, but unfortunately, the bridge is already used. I can't get it back by running the screen across, so I'm just gonna wait and see where the screen might need to be used before I, connect it in. That's a decent yellow. I don't hate it. I think I'll probably bridge these two across. So I'll pick up motorway or bridge. I guess I'll take the motorway. I'll motorway across for now. We'll try to remember to get rid of this, but if it becomes a permanent motorway, that's not a huge deal. I'm wondering if we should connect this yellow into this roundabout. I'm not sure throwing more traffic on this road is a good idea, especially considering there are 2 level 2 structures on here. Yeah, this motorway is now permanent. I think that's okay. We'll do something like this for these blues. I have a feeling this run is not going to last very long. This is going to be like a 500 point run or something. Something awful. Our major problems right now are this yellow doesn't have enough population. This road has terrible traffic management, and there are 3 businesses on one road with no traffic lights in either of these 2 spots. So we really have just been not good from the beginning. 4 weekly choices left. I'm not really sure that it matters, but I'm gonna take the traffic lights and we'll do them here just to hopefully speed this along just a little bit. We'll see if that works. We're gonna have stop and go traffic here, which is really, really something you want to avoid. This green is really unfortunate. The only thing that I can think of to do for it is get these greens up here. Hopefully this doesn't screw us over too much. That's a really good yellow. We can go around the mountain with something like this. That should be fine. This yellow is starting to struggle. We'll do something like that for now. Just to get it like 1 extra car. Could also potentially run this yellow onto this road. Give it a little extra population. But I'm hoping we get some yellow here. Somewhere in here that we could like hook in something like that. Though I'm not sure adding another intersection onto this road is a good idea. Probably not. 3 weekly choices left. Definitely taking the motorway. I don't think it'll save us. I think this run was doomed from this gray spawning on this green road, but we are at 300. We're only a 5th of the way to our goal. We'll make it. Definitely. Definitely not. I'm getting more yellow up here. Wondering if it would be realistic to take some of this yellow and run it through a tunnel into this roundabout. I'm wondering if that would be better than running this yellow past this gray. You'd still have the traffic from, the yellow exit coming out of this business and then into here, but there wouldn't be as much cross traffic for this gray business. And I'm wondering if that might help a little bit with the current situation. White down here is completely unhelpful. I don't know. We're at Sunday again. I think I'm gonna take the bridge, because I have a feeling that we're probably gonna have to get across this river at least one more time. And that's probably gonna be our one more time across the river. I'm hoping that I can do something like this with this green and it will go this way instead of going the other way. That appears to have worked. Okay. Oh, double gray spawn. That's what we just got here. That's really unfortunate. Okay. think we're probably going to end up using all of our upgrades that we have right now. We'll do something like this. So hopefully these greens will take this road instead of this road. That way these greens, or these grays, can run up through here and it won't mess with the traffic here too much, hopefully. This green is struggling. I think that's population, so we'll do something like that. Hopefully we'll get another yellow down here in the corner because this yellow is also struggling. It might be time to run some of these yellows down here through a tunnel. So we could also connect this gray in here, and that would help. We could turn this yellow off, which would help with this cross traffic. I think I might go ahead and just do that. We'll do something like that, and then run that in, and run that into there, and that should be slightly better. I don't love the amount of traffic that's going to be on this roundabout. I'm wondering... It might be pertinent to do something like this, so that this green takes this motorway. There is the chance that this gray sees this motorway, goes, oh, that's a faster route, and then takes the motorway over going through the roundabout. But I don't think that's happening. I think it's just green taking the roundabout. So I think we're good there. Last weekly choice. I'm going to take the motorway. Hopefully we won't need a bridge or a roundabout or a tunnel. Get this white spawn up here is interesting for sure. It's probably going to be something like this. We'll run it. Oh gosh. This is awful. We'll do something like this, I think. This is terrible cross traffic. We have white going this way, cutting across gray. We have green going this way, cutting through white. We have white going this way, cutting through green. This is awful. Every single part of this is just horrible. But it's what we're working with. We're at 700. Honestly, we're lasting longer than I thought we would. So I'm not going to complain too much. This gray is really good. We can run this gray down and into here. That would be really good. I think I'm going to wait though, because I think this business usually spawns as either a gray or a green. I want to see what color we get first here before I commit to anything crazy on this side of the map. This gray is really good as well, because it won't actually be cutting through the entrance of this business. This blue just leveled up. Week 9, we get more road tiles. Not bad, not gonna complain about it. That yellow is not good. Okay. Something like that, and we can run this one singular yellow through here and into there. Or we could do something like this. Put in as many intersections as possible in this road, because why not? We're about to pass 1,000. We get yet another cross intersection here, because why not? This game loves me so much. This yellow is really struggling. This yellow is awful. Oh gosh. Okay. We can do... Oh gosh. Okay, we could do something... This yellow is gonna probably be a motorway. That's probably just gonna be permanent. But what I'm thinking we can do is just take from one of these populations up here and throw it in here, and then any excess population that this business doesn't use will come up this road and into this business, and that hopefully will, I don't know, help this out just a little bit. So we're not going to have enough population here. It's just not going to happen. we just don't have enough population on this side of the map. It's not a thing. Could potentially also hook these guys in. That might be helpful. Week 10, more road tiles. Oh boy. Also hook that car in, maybe? I don't know. This distance might be too far. Maybe I should have put the motorway here. Put yet another intersection on this absolutely despicable road. This blue is starting to struggle with population. I don't particularly want to just straight up connect both of these. I have a feeling that will end poorly for us. That gray is not great. I don't love it. Could do... Ooh, this yellow is struggling with population, so we'll do something like this. Yes, we're gonna have a pretty significant amount of cross traffic here, but it's just something we're gonna have to deal with, I think. Green isn't struggling, so I'm not too worried about it. This should be fine as far as cross traffic goes. This gray, I think we can take and run it up this way. I don't love the idea of having yet another intersection here, but I also don't really see a way around it. So that's just how it's going to be. We're at 1200. We're hitting surge population right now. That's why everything's starting to feel the pain. I think yellow is surging. That's what's happening. So everything's going to be crying here for a minute, and there's really not all that much we can do about it. Week 11, 20 more road tiles. This is probably going to kill us. We can connect to this gray in, but I think this is going to kill us. Yeah. I think the distance for this was just too far. We did get really close to 1500. I'm actually shocked how close to 1500 we got there. I think if we had done this motorway directly in between these two businesses, maybe we would have survived, because this distance wouldn't have been so great. Or if we had gotten more yellow up here in the corner that we could have run through here. But we were hitting surge population, and this was going to take us out eventually with this absolutely awful 3 businesses on one singular road situation. I don't know. Let's see where we placed. We're in the top 20%. Okay. I am not happy with that. So I think we're going to do another run. I figured we were going to have to do another run after that absolutely despicable destination spawning like right next to the road. But that's just how it goes on expert mode. I am coming to learn. This is an okay yellow start. I would have liked to have had an extra road tile through here so that we didn't have to cut through the mountain here. But if we have to cut through the mountain here, we're probably going up here anyway, which would require using a tunnel anyway, so it's not a huge deal. I will go ahead and take us up to double speed. And we get this green. Okay. I don't hate the green. We can do something sort of like this. We'll probably get yellow down here in this corner. Something that we should note here is that with this green, this entire passage opening through this mountain is now blocked off. The only way we can get through this mountain little opening is by either connecting into one of these 2 roads or by using a tunnel or motorwaying over it. But the motorway would have to go through this little intersection because motorways cannot go over mountains. Okay. Love that gray. I think maybe we're here again with an absolutely terrible start. I'm gonna take the roundabout. We'll do something like this. No, I hate that. Something here, maybe? I hate that as well because it all has to go onto this one road. Okay. Okay, we'll do something like that. Hopefully we'll get more yellow on this side. We'll see if we do or not. I don't know if we will. Okay. I should have just been happy with the 20%. Maybe it would be better to just turn these two this way. I don't know. We'll do this for now. Maybe if we get more yellow over here on this side, we'll run the yellow in like this. And then these two yellows can go down this way, and then we can turn these greens this way and they'll take the shorter path. Or we get green here. 7 weekly choices left. Definitely taking the motorway. Turn this green up this way. Turn one of these yellows back this way. These greens are really, really kind of useless unless we tunnel like this. Like, they're good if we tunnel like this, but because we have limited tunnels, they're just really not that great. But I still think this is a better start than our previous run, because we don't actually have any businesses that cannot possibly be separated. This gray could theoretically be separated. If I turned them both down this way and then ran a motorway up here and then all of this went through the mountain, then all of this would be separated and it wouldn't be a huge deal. But I am going to wait on that. And there's our inseparable population. Almost as soon as I said it is the absolutely insane part. 6 weekly choices left. I'm going to take the traffic lights. We'll throw one in here. This is probably going to be a motorway. I might just bridge it across. I think I'm going to bridge it across. What we'll do is we'll take all of these greens and thread them through the mountain through here. I'll take all of these whites and run them up. We'll do it one tile back so that it meets with the end of this road into here. I think that's slightly better. I hope that's slightly better. I'm not sure if it is or not. That does mean that this yellow is now very, very cut off from any potential yellow spawns that we get up here, which is not great. Especially considering we get a potential yellow spawn up here. But that's okay. If we absolutely need these, we can motorway them in or tunnel them around. Once we get another tunnel, I think I'm going to take only tunnels from now on. I might grab one more bridge. But after that, it'll probably be just tunnels and motorways for the rest of this. Ugh, that's so bad. Okay. We can go up and over white here with something like this. Ooh. 5 weekly choices left. Definitely taking the motorway. We'll do something like that. I don't love it, but it's what we're working with, so here we are. This is a decent yellow. If we can get a bridge, we can run these 3, or maybe these 3 around this way. And then send these guys through a tunnel and into here. That might be optimal. Actually, I think taking these guys and sending them through the tunnel would be better. So then we can turn more or less population onto it as needed. We'll do something like this for now, just in case I forget to delete this motorway and replace it with a bridge. Oh, see, that's a much better blue. That's a much better blue as well. Holy cow. Okay. We're at Saturday. I'm going to delete this motorway just so that it doesn't become permanent. And yeah, I very much like this blue now. I don't love that we can't get rid of this road, but oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes. 4 weekly choices left. I'm taking the bridge so that we can get this yellow sorted out. We'll do something like that. That green is good because of this green, but it's awful because of how far away it is. Or because we don't have a bridge and how far away this green population is. These yellows are really, really, really struggling. Might go ahead and just do something like this for now. Just to get this yellow just a little bit of extra help. Getting gray here, which is interesting. I don't love that our yellow populations are connected by this road, but there's not too much we can do about it, so I'm just gonna leave it as is and hope that it works out. Right, Sunday again. We get our motorway. Maybe we should just motorway this in. Maybe that would be better than tunneling it. I'm not certain though. I wish I had done this road. One this way. So that we could throw this onto the roundabout when we do get the tunnel, but I think it's fine. If we decide to motorway it, then I'll probably just run the motorway directly into the entrance to the business, and then none of this will matter anyway. I think I'm probably just gonna throw the motorway in there. It'll be fine. It needs to happen anyway, so. This is an interesting population we're getting down here for sure. I don't love that gray. Gray is not good. 2 weekly choices left. I think I'm gonna take the bridge. That's what we need right now for this gray. But I have a feeling that I'm gonna wish I'd taken a tunnel at some point. I don't know. We can get this green across now with this bridge though, which is nice. This yellow just leveled up. And we get white through the mountain. Not good. Okay. It's Thursday. I don't think we'll last until Sunday, so I'm just gonna do something like this for now. Hopefully this doesn't mess with blue too much. I'd like to get a tunnel and run it through the mountain here. Because this road, or this road doesn't actually matter. There's hopefully no blue should be coming across this road. Which means that running these whites through it like this shouldn't matter. Last weekly choice, motorway or tunnel. I'm gonna take the tunnel. I'm not gonna take the motorway. I'm gonna take the tunnel. I'm gonna do it so that I can handle this white without cross-section, or having a cross intersection with this blue. I might actually take this tunnel back. I think I'm gonna leave it like this for now with this awful cross-section until this white becomes a more immediate problem. I've got a feeling that we're gonna get something crazy that is going to be much more immediately needy of the tunnel. So we're gonna wait and we're gonna see how this develops. I like this population that we have of yellow here just because it could be a backup for this. But we've got this yellow down here that needs help. I think this yellow is heading up and into here as well, is the funniest part. Okay, we'll do something like this for this yellow. Getting this weird zigzag population here that I don't love, but there's not really much we can do to change it or make it better, so it's just how it's gonna be, I think. Yet another gray down here, which is not great. There's not much we can do about that. This is probably just gonna be an awful, terrible intersection, and that's that, you know? But I might turn these grays and have them go this way. Or even turn them and have them go this way. So these grays should take this road and go down here. Yes, and then into here. That should be nice. That's an okay white. We can do something like this. And again, due to this road not really mattering, this shouldn't affect traffic too bad. Yeah. See, we just got this way here, which is really, really good. Ooh, and this yellow is actually not terrible either. We can do something sort of like that. And the hat should hopefully give more white enough room to spawn here. And then this population won't be needed for this business. All of this white can go down here and into this one, or up and into this one. And that should help quite a bit. So we'll do something like this for now. So this guy will have 3 houses pointing towards it. This guy will have 3 houses pointing towards it. And this guy will have 3 houses. That should be good. Then again, I don't love that this gray will have to have a little cross intersection with these blues. Wondering if we can minimize that cross intersection as much as possible by doing something like this. Ooh, we're out of road tiles. Okay. That's fine. I think this should be okay. Hopefully. I don't love this intersection. I might wait on that and see how our gray is doing here in a minute. We get more road tiles, send more yellow into this population, send more yellow into this one, send more yellow into this one. This really is just a fight for which business can get the most yellow population right now. Because it's not looking good for yellow. This guy's struggling. This guy's struggling a little bit. So is this guy. We'll do something like that. This yellow house is not getting used. This house is connected to both of these businesses. So these two, at the very least, are good for right now and shouldn't need any more help for at least the near future. We're getting more blue down here. I'm very much liking this. It seems like this gray is going on this road anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this little intersection in here. In fact, I might do something crazy and run it down this way so that we get more blue houses up here that don't have to deal with this gray traffic. This gray through traffic. Hopefully. I don't know. Not certain if that's better or worse. More and more gray population needs. I'm just gonna go ahead and connect all of this gray in and hope that something works out. Even this gray up here is getting used to handle these. Not loving it, but That's what we're working with, so I think we're just gonna have to deal. Okay, this house, when I connected it, wasn't getting used, so I think we may have finally met our gray population demands. So we might be good in that specific territory. That yellow is really good. All of this yellow should handle this, and that should be fine. We're at 1700. We're absolutely crushing our previous attempts. I'm very glad we tried this again. This blue is kind of struggling. Week 12, we get road tiles. I'm gonna send this blue up through here. So this road now does matter for this blue population, which is not great. It's not optimal, but do something like that, and that should make this little triangle intersection slightly more efficient. It's not great. It's not good, but it's what we're working with for now, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Getting more blue here. We're getting more gray here, which is good. We have plenty of green up here, but this intersection is just awful. This blue is entirely a traffic management issue. Like, there's nothing more to it. I think what I'm going to do is just put a motorway here. We'll grab all of this blue houses from down here, and hopefully that will help with this. Yeah, this blue is also just a traffic management issue. There's nothing more to it. It's just, this is terrible traffic management, and that's basically it. Oh, look at this long line of cars. That's awful. Okay. I think this blue will probably take us out, but we are at 2200. I'm not going to complain too much about that. Oh, are we surviving? Look at this intersection. Ah, it's awful. I think we might be surviving right now. This motorway is permanent. There's no getting rid of it. But we are ticking up to 2400. I think this blue will be what takes us out, but we'll see how far we can get before it does. Look at this. This is insane. The amount of traffic that's happening here. I think it's going to be this one. I think the distance is just too great here. Week 14, we get more road tiles. I don't think it matters. I think this is probably the end of us. But we lasted a shockingly long time here, I think. It's gonna be this blue, yeah. We lasted a shockingly long time, considering how bad the traffic management on this road was after this road actually became important. So the reason we had all of this white running through the road in the first place is because we had these two very distinct blue populations forming, and I was hoping that we would get enough blue population up here that these two populations would never have to mix, and this traffic would never be a problem. But alas, we did not have enough population up here, and that is what caused this blue to perish with all of this traffic down here. This gray being connected in was just awful. That was probably the worst decision that I've ever made, but that's how it went. 2690 is not bad. I kind of wish we'd gotten 2700, but let's see where we placed. Top 1%. Okay, that is significantly better than top 20%. Let's go. 42nd. That's really, really good. I feel like we've been in like the top 100 or so for the last several playthroughs. Yeah, this is top 200. This one's top 100. Yeah, so top 40 or top 42 is really, really, really good. I'm very happy with that. Anyway, that was our expert mode attempt in Zurich. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, whatever you're feeling, whatever makes you happy, and I will see you in the next one.